What is it with the PlayStation 5? I'm not sure what it is with the PlayStation 5, but it seems to me that something is off with the hardware. Now, if you don't compare the PlayStation 5 to anything else, it is a beast. The games on it obviously look better than they do on the PlayStation 4. But when it comes to comparing it to the Xbox Series X, it seems to me that the PlayStation 5 just isn't adding up. But don't take my word for it, take the developers' words for it. Now, the first 6 months of this generation was a back and forth between Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 when it came to performance and visuals. Now, in the last month or so, we've been seeing a lot of problems with the PlayStation 5, but now it seems that Xbox Series X has taken that leap forward, leaving PlayStation 5 behind. Especially when you start looking at third-party games like Biomutant, that will run 4K 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X, but can't run 4K native on the PlayStation 5. And the reason being is technical issues from the developers. Now, of course, all the fanboys came out and started screaming bloody murder, saying that they were paid for, that they weren't great developers and they suck at their craft. All because the PlayStation had limitations that wouldn't allow their last generation game to be bumped up to 4K. But this is not the first time it happened. It happened with PlayStation 5 exclusive Returnal. That game was not running at 4K. It was running subpar, and yet nobody noticed it. And everyone seemed to have a good time. But when it comes to Biomutant, just because it's not a Sony party game, they're giving it a lot of grief. But what they fail to understand is that they're pointing the anger in the wrong direction. It should be pointed all at Sony. Because now we have another game that is also being delayed because they're having technical issues on the PlayStation 5. And this game I'm talking about is Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. Now, I never heard of the game, but that's not the point. The point is that this game will be able to come out on the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox Series X and S, but it won't be able to come out on the PlayStation 5. And I quote, "Hi snipers, it is with regret that we must today announce the delay of PlayStation 5 version of Sniper Ghost Warrior Contract 2. This is the result of unforeseen technical issues that we've only recently discovered." Now, this seems to be happening a lot. Again, it happened to the Returnal devs. They didn't see these issues until it was too late, begging Sony to fix it after the fact. And that's probably why Sony is now looking to redesign the PlayStation 5. At first I thought it was to get better components because we have a shortage of semiconductors. But now I'm thinking there's a fatal design flaw somewhere in the system that's keeping these games from achieving their full potential. Now, I hope I'm wrong, and I'd rather just have a weaker system, which I know the PlayStation 5 is compared to the Xbox Series X. And I don't mind my games running at 4K 30 frames per second, upscale checkerboard, I don't care all that nonsense. Because to me the games still look good. However, I don't want a faulty system in the PlayStation 5 that has technical issues running games. And that's what seems we have in our hands. So if you happen to be a gamer out there who has not yet jumped into the next generation console race, I say you wait. Especially if you're thinking of buying a PlayStation 5. I wholly regret buying mine too soon. The year 2022 is when you should buy it. Or at least wait until Sony comes out and addresses its technical issues that the developers keep on having. Because $500 is a lot of money to waste on a system that can't play your games, not at 4K 60 frames per second, but can't even play them at all.